Hello there, and hello again, scrappy friends. It's Suzanne here in the studio today with a long overdue video because I was long overdue and actually using a counterfeit kit I put together 9 months ago. Isn't that terrible? 9 months. Young women can make babies, in less than that. So I finally got around to using this Dear Isabella, and I had the paper collection, a patterns collection, and a background textures collection. So it's basically 3 paper pads, and then I had pulled all kinds of embellishments to go with it. And I will link to that video in the description of this video below. So I think I used maybe 40% of it now, maybe a little less. But when my sister was here, she had a similar line from Stampin' Up! That was called Perennial Lavender. So we were both working with beautiful lilac and lavender tones, and we got some layouts done. So let's take a look. Here is the first one. I mean, this is just so pretty. I love that we've got this warm, peachy, taupey kind of color that plays up part of the flowers. Since it's kind of an old-fashioned look, I added in some doilies and some crochet trim. I can't remember where we got this particular sketch from, but we did use Stampin' Up's new Basic Beige. Is such a great neutral. That's what we ended up using for our photo mats. So, and then of course we added a little bling. So some very pretty clusters here. Here's the next one. And here we cut squares and then cut the squares on the diagonal to give us these various pieces. And then we did 2 here and then 2 here. And I think this just turned out lovely. Then we've got, this is a 5x5 photo here. And our title is Love Lives Here. And then here you can see I had used some of the 49th and Market die cuts that I had put in the kit. And I've also added some thread and crochet cotton here. So, and some more of those doilies. So it's a pretty straightforward page, but it really shines because of the beautiful patterns. This is by Paper Rose, and it has a slightly slick finish to it. The paper's not shiny, but it is super smooth. This is one of my favorites. Here we have the butterflies going through the middle. Then I've added a wooden doily and some of those tags and some of the tickets. And here we are using one of the textured backgrounds to do this photo mat, as well as these two over here in this one. And then we got here we have a brad and some other pretty sparkly things. I really like this. I think this turned out so pretty. And here is this. Here, when you have one of those nice big stunning circular wreaths, showing about 7 inches of that. And then we have a floral in the middle. And this floral paper has these pictures in it. So over here, we've got stickers and die cuts of the picture. I think this turned out beautiful. There's some 49th and Market that was in the kit, as well as some simple stories. And then I actually used some of those buttons. Am I the only one who uses buttons on layouts these days? I just have such a big stash of them. Okay. Very pretty, I think. Well, as long as I have you here, you'd probably like to see a few more layouts. I've noticed that the videos where I do show a lot of cards and layouts tend to get the most views. So I get that. You want to make it worth your time. So here is another paper line, Simple Stories, Simple Vintage Spring Garden. My sister and I did this one at the Scrap Fest too. This is really pretty. I love that they do these whole embellishment clusters down the edges. And then we had lots of chipboard and stickers and stuff left. So it's just fun to add into what is already there. So we have the nest here. So we have a little butterfly. Use a little birdhouse up here. Put the guest check here because this flower is the same as this one over here. So it's not that hard to get these rolling pretty quick when you look at what's already on the paper, when you have these kinds of collaged illustrations on your paper. So there's the first. Now, Simple Stories doesn't give you two of, I don't believe they give you two duplicates in each paper line. So this might have been one where my sister and I put it all out and then we chose, going back and forth and picking what we wanted so we could have the doubles. Here again, I've got some more doilies here. These are craft. Again, the big chipboard here and here. And then lots of brads. I really like this brad pack. A couple there. So here we just kind of stacked. We've got a tag and then a cut apart card. And then we've got this. And then we've got this, I think was from my stash. So they turn out so, so pretty. Really pretty pages. Here is another of my favorites. Got the big butterfly paper here and then the background paper here. We've added in some silver trim. And then here to sort of balance out the photo mats, we've just done a photo mat and then put our embellishment clusters on top of it. That's a favorite technique of mine. And then here and over here. Looking good, I think. Do we have more? We do. Here's a paper that was very, very different. This really plays up the yellow in the color scheme. Here I've added in some gathered trim. This is basically just a half and half. And then we've got 3 bunnies here and here and here. gallon, quart, pint. Isn't that pretty? And I was loving the chipboard. Oh, I just love the chipboard. Okay. Oh, I should show you the close-ups there. Isn't he cute? That's just a beautiful paper line. Okay, and then last but not least, I had actually picked up the Simple Pages pieces, which obviously you can figure out from this big old lovely title. But then I added in some more details. Some of their 4x4 card, 3x4 cards, and then we've got some chipboard and some extra stickers over here. And then we've layered up over here and here and here. So I kind of just took it to the next level. Really just using those simple page pieces as another set of die cuts. So we were happy. We used all of this up. Okay. Well, that's it for today. I hope you've enjoyed seeing all of these layouts. And it was nice for me to get to use that counterfeit kit. I'm undecided whether I'm going to break it down or whether I'm going to try and at least get a couple more layouts out of it. Usually after I've used a kit once, I don't often go back and try and use it again. So you'll just have to stay tuned to the channel and see what I do. Alrighty, as always, I appreciate your time and attention. Bye for a bit.